Hey girl, hey! This is the Inspire Her podcast. This space was created for women over 40 to come and vent, relax, breathe, and just be. We empower you to take action in your everyday life in order to help you rediscover your purpose, find your power, and reignite your passion so that you can live your best life now. I'm your host, Veronica Rivers, and welcome to the Inspire Her podcast. Hey girl, hey, and welcome to another episode of the Inspire Her podcast. I'm so happy that you've decided to join us this week. And today's topic, we're going to discuss showing up for ourselves and why it's important. Now, what does showing up for yourself actually mean? I mean, we always hear people say, you got to show up for yourself, you got to show up for yourself. But what does that actually mean? And basically, how do I do that if I have no idea how to show up for myself? Well, for me, and this is my personal take on it, showing up for yourself means loving and honoring yourself and taking the necessary steps to make sure that you are taking good care of yourself. That's for me. Now, I don't know what showing up for you may look like, because this is a unique journey. There is no checklist, guys. There's no checklist to showing up for yourself. So you're not going to get a checklist. You got to do this, and this, because this is a journey that is unique to you and only you. The only thing that I think is like universal is you have to sit down with yourself and be truthful with yourself. Because everybody knows there's sometimes we do lie to ourselves. We say we hate liars, yet we will look ourselves in the face and lie to ourselves daily. Yes, we do. It's hard and it's painful because you don't want to look at yourself as you're this and you're that. I mean, just take narcissists. Narcissists do not like to be truthful with themselves because it's everybody else's fault but theirs. They do something wrong, but because you did this caused me to do that. Knowing good and well that I could have been sleeping, you still would have done what you did. So that's universal. You have to sit down and be truthful with yourself. And let me tell you, that alone is a battle. It is a battle. Because sometimes we'll ask other people like, well, what do you think of, do I do this or do I do that? And they'll be like, yes, well, no, I don't do that. I only do that when you say this, or I only do that when you say that. No, somebody is actually telling you that you're crazy or you're mean, and you will be like, no, I'm not. Because you don't want to hear the truth. But sometimes we have to sit in our truth in order to show up for ourselves. We have to sit in our truth. That is universal. So that's not something you can run from. You have to be truthful with yourself. But in order to do this, you have to be honest. You have to be honest. If you're doing it with a counselor, you have to be honest with your counselor. If you're in therapy, you have to be honest with your therapist. That was one of the hardest things for me, is to tell my therapist some of the things that I've allowed in my life. That was one of the hardest things, because I was like, oh no, they did this and they did that. And she was like, she had to kind of bring me back to myself and be like, yeah, but some of these things you actually allowed to happen. Like, you saw the red flag. You saw it. It was in your face. But when he beat you over the head with it, you got mad at him. But why? You saw the red flag. Yet you still decided, you made a decision to still walk that path. And now I'm mad at the consequences that come out of it. So I really had to sit down and process that, because she was absolutely right. She was absolutely right. So in order to show up for yourself, you have to be clear on who you are and what you truly desire for your life, so you can make choices that will lead you there. So you kind of have to sit down and figure out, where do I want to be? What do I want to do? And how do I want to get it done? And then start making choices that will keep you on that path. And one of the things I've noticed is that most of us struggle with showing up for ourselves because we struggle with self-love and self-worth. Some of us don't even think we're worthy. Some of us don't even feel we don't deserve love. No, sis. You are worthy. You are deserving of love. You are. So please don't ever think that you're so unworthy that you shouldn't show up for yourself, because you should. If no one else shows up for you, you should show up for you. And let me tell you some of the things that I do that makes me show up for myself. Some of the things I do, I pray and meditate in the mornings. That is been a constant staple in my life. Prayer and meditation, I have to do it every morning. I have to do it. My day don't even go right if I miss a day. So, and let me tell y'all, I am not a morning person. I am not. But I know I have to get up in the morning to get up and go to work. So, since time changed, the beginning of the year, my time clock has always been off. When time first changed, y'all, I was getting up like at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. Crazy. But I would still pray and I would meditate. And then I would go back to sleep. So if I get up, like if I have to get up and go to the bathroom, instead of going back to sleep, I would pray, I would meditate, and then I would fall back to sleep. And then my body will wake me up at 5 o'clock in the morning, because Monday through Friday I have to work. On the weekends I try to sleep in, but it don't work. But every morning, pray and meditate. And while I'm getting ready for work, or just in my, just walking around the house or cleaning up, I like to listen to self-help like podcasts or audiobooks. Audiobooks has become my go-to thing. I love audiobooks. I have so many audiobooks. That is my go-to thing, because I want to start my day off positive. I want to start my day off positive, because I know during the day it's going to be some negative things that happen, but if I start my day off positive, then I'll handle it a lot differently and a lot better. Another thing is I move my body. Like I said, I'm not a morning person, so I ain't in nobody's gym no 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning. That is not me. What I have started doing, and I know I have to start doing it more, is during my lunch break, where I work at, it's a remodeled mall. It used to be a mall, and then they put now they got dentist offices in there, a therapy place, some different colleges, admin offices in there. So, and if you walk that mall, I think it's 4 times. If you walk the mall 4 or 5 times, then it's a mile. So I would do that on my lunch break. And that's it. If it's not raining or too hot outside or too cold, I'll walk I'm not circling the mall, but I'll walk from one end of the mall to the other outside. Because one end of the mall, they have a COVID testing, and the other end of the mall, they have a college. So I'll walk back and forth, and I think if you do that, I think 8 times or something like that, that's a mile. So I try to do that. That's where I get my movement and my sunlight and stuff in, because listen, and it's in the afternoon. It's maybe like 12:30 in the afternoon. I'm just not a morning person, guys. And once the street lights come on, I'm tired. So it's better to try to get it in where I fit in, which is probably in the afternoon for me. However you do it, girl, go. My last one is I say no. I have started saying no. And this one is hard, let me tell you, because I have a lot of people that depend on me to do certain things. And I used to always overexert myself. I don't know why. I don't know. You know why? I can't even explain why. But I used to just overexert myself and just, they need me to be here, I'll do it. They need me to do that, I'll do it. Just, so I can be that good friend or something. Good friend, good sister. Just be the good person. I have learned to say no. And I have learned to not explain my no. Because no is a complete sentence and deserves no explanation. If someone asks why you don't want to do it, I don't have to explain my no. For my own peace of mind, take this no and go with God. I don't have to explain why I don't want to do something. If I said no, that's it. That is it. And that's just what I do. But here are some things that you can do to show up for yourself. One of the things is watch how you talk to yourself. We are good at saying, and it's be so easy for us to say it to ourselves. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm so this. Oh, I'm so that. Always something negative. Watch how you talk to yourself, sis. Do not frame, because your words frame your world. Do not bring negative energy into your world. Start speaking positive things into your life. I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am loved. But I am everything I need. Start creating some daily affirmations. Do that. I have affirmations on a yellow sticky on my mirror in the bathroom. So when I wake up in the morning and I look in that mirror, I start saying those affirmations every morning. That's for you. Just create your own. You don't even have to look any up. You know what you want to hear. Every in the morning you want to hear somebody say you're beautiful. Then tell yourself that you're beautiful. Make that an affirmation. What I've even done is I have a plant, because I'm a plant mom. I have a lot of plants. Those are my babies. I have named one of my plants after me. So when I talk to her, I'm actually saying all of those things to me. And honey, baby girl is flourishing. But let me tell you something. Baby girl is flourishing. And so am I. So yeah, create some affirmations and watch how you talk to yourself. Start a gratitude journal. I journal. My journaling starts at night. I journal at night because I want to be grateful for everything that I've done that night or that day. I want to write down and remember everything that I'm grateful for. And set aside time for you. I know everybody's so busy. They're running here, they're running there. They got kids, they got husbands they got to take care of. Some of you guys are taking care of elderly parents, but you have to set aside time for you. I don't care if it's an hour a day. Set aside time for yourself. You deserve it, sis. You deserve that time. You need that time to re-energize. You need that time to meditate and get your mind right and get back in the game. Never let someone else take all of your time. You already give 8 hours, well, some of you 10 to 12 hours. You give all that time to a job. You have to start taking time for yourself. You have to start taking time for yourself. It's a mandate that you do that in order for you to show up for yourself. Okay, guys, that's it. If you like this podcast, please subscribe. Please rate us and leave your feedback. Let us know how you like the podcast. If there are topics that you want to talk about, you can definitely leave us an email. My email is veronica@theinspireherpodcast.com. I would love to hear from you. And don't forget to follow me at The Inspire Her Podcast on all social media sites. Until next week, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye, girl. Hey girl, hey! This is Veronica Rivers, The Inspire Her Podcast. You need to come kick it with me every Monday. So go ahead and subscribe on Anchor FM or wherever you listen to your podcasts.